y'all? It's your girl Katia, aka Mariama, and I am back again with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning to my channel and supporting your girl. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the May Gang, and as you can see by the title, it's going to be a Talk About It Tuesday. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing, what's the biggest lesson life has taught me? Okay, so let's see. The biggest lesson I would say life has taught me is to just be unapologetically yourself. I feel like a lot of the times you learn hard lessons and you learn difficult truths, or I feel like we're all just kind of like on a quest really to find purpose in life. And honestly, that purpose really is to serve God. Just disclaimer, it is really to serve and fear God and fulfill his purpose for you. At the same time, I feel like we are definitely still on a journey of you just want to be yourself. I feel like we all want love. We want to give love and we want to be loved at the end of the day. Like, everybody just kind of wants that, like certain type of companionship, even like the players, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think of like the most hardcore people, like rappers that are really playboys. It's really all because they at a point, I feel like, love someone and that love was not returned. So I feel like the biggest lesson life has taught me and is teaching me right now is just to be yourself. Like, right now I'm in this phase of life where I just am unapologetically myself, and I'm just learning, I'm growing, I'm blossoming, I'm seeing my ugly and I'm seeing my good. But I feel like that's one of the biggest lessons life has taught me. I feel like there's three. One, like I said, be yourself. Two kind of goes with one. I would say live for you. A lot of the times I feel like we as a people, or women, or just individuals, if you're a man watching this channel, I feel like you run into problems when you're not being yourself or when you're not really living for you. Like, if you're not living for God, then who else are you living for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're living for yourself. So, like, as far as, I would say it's a lesson that life has taught me, because like when you're not living for you, you're not really fulfilled. You don't feel fulfilled. You're like out of place. You're getting frustrated. Things are not working out, and it's because you're not really, when you're not being yourself, I feel like it's difficult for you to walk in your purpose. Like, when you're constantly looking at somebody, you're wanting to be like them, or wanting this person's approval, wanting that person's approval. It's like, what about you? Let's talk about you. What do you like to do? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was even talking to somebody that I grew up with a while ago, Candace. I was talking to her and I was just like saying, like, at the end of the day, like, when we die, it's just gonna be me and God. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're not living for God, who are you really living for? Like, take advantage of your life. Do things that you're scared to do. Get uncomfortable. Like I said in my last video, the most growth comes when you're uncomfortable. So get uncomfortable so that you can grow and you can really be your best. You know, you can really, reach your greatest potential, like when you are uncomfortable. So I would say that's a lesson that life has taught me and is teaching me, is just live for you. What do you like to do? What colors do you like to wear? What sports do you like to play? What instruments, what music do you like to listen to? Do what comes natural to you. And then if you're living for God, like, do the things that are pleasing to God. Like, just live for you. Like, if God didn't tell you, obviously you want to follow the word of God. Like, if it said, like, if something like offends your brother, you want to be mindful of that. But if God ain't tell you to do something, there's a difference between God telling you to do something and you ignoring what he's telling you, but we're not getting into that. But like, I don't know, I just feel like live for you. That's a big lesson. I don't know, it's hard to describe, like not even your parents, like, you do, like, my parents' opinions matter, of course, to a certain degree. Like, my dad, he's very nonchalant and cool. My mom is cool as well, but she's of course the mother. Like, not saying my dad loves me any less than my mom, but my dad, like, he kind of will let you, he's like more freely, like, you be free with your life. My mom, she cares so much and loves so much, especially for our souls, that sometimes like of course you have that motherliness, but at the same time, as much as I love my parents, I really, really love them as much as I love them. Like, even our parents, we can't live for them. Yes, they want us to be great. They want us to be the best that we can be. But at the end of the day, you have to do you. You have to be yourself, and you have to be fulfilled in the way that you're walking. And the parents, if you have good parents, which I'm blessed to have good parents that have, their heads on their shoulders, they're doing good, and they're like moral people. And my mom is saved, she's a Christian. I feel like even in that, you still have to live for yourself, or else you're not going to be fulfilled. You're going to have a life full of regrets. And when you live for other people, that's your auntie, your uncle, your friends, your boyfriend, whoever. Like, I feel like you walk your path, and the people that are supposed to be on your path, they will meet you along the way. So, and number 3, I said fear God, because like, I know that I'm not saved right now, but I feel like I have a fear of God. Like, I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna be cursing his name. I'm not gonna go up in church any type of way. I have a certain respect for his people. I have a certain respect for the saints. I have a certain respect for church, for, the ministry that's preaching the full gospel and truth. Like, I feel like when you have a certain fear of God, a certain favor just follows your life. Like, a certain covering just follows you. So those are, I would say, my 3 big lessons. Be yourself, live for yourself. If you're not fully walking in the ways of God, fully living for him and being a true follower of him, and also have a fear of God, have a certain respect. Like, don't get crazy. Like, some people really be talking crazy, and I just be like, okay. What pictures or paintings have had a big impact on me? This was like a question that I wrote down because it just kind of stumbled me. Like, I was like, what pictures have had a big impact on me? Or what paintings? I'm trying to think. Nothing really too much comes to mind. I feel like ones that are just like stapled in my mind is like the Mona Lisa. And then another one that came to my mind is just like Dr. Martin Luther King. Like, I appreciate Dr. King, but at the same time, I know he's done great things for us and everything like that. But sometimes, like, I don't know if this is true or not, so maybe I just shouldn't air it, because when I get 1 million subscribers, I don't want them to be, to be sued or something by the King family. But I don't know. I just don't know. I don't really have one. Like, those are just the 2 pictures that come to my mind. So, moving on to question 3. So, this isn't really a question. This is more so on the topics of feminism and masculinity. Okay? Masculinity and feminism. My thoughts. So, I feel like feminine energy and masculine energy balance each other out. And me personally, as just like a strong-minded woman, not a weak-minded individual, like, neither side of the family really is weak-minded. So, like, on both sides of the family, like my grandparents as well as my parents, we just not weak people. Like, literally, we're just not. Like, if you know me in person, like, the whole room could be like, they could all basically be saying one thing, and if I don't agree, then I just don't agree. Like, I'm not a weak-minded individual. So sometimes I do feel like I have to really be more, like, tap more into my feminine energy, which is something that I'm really, like, working towards and, like, very conscious of. And I just feel like you can rest in your femininity. Like, yes, there's a difference between aggressive and assertive. And I feel like sometimes I would be aggressive given different circumstances, but I was just so thankful because I had a talk with my auntie Levon, and she was just basically saying, like, it just kind of like, it was a conversation that needed to be said, because sometimes, like, on my social media, when I would get upset about a certain situation on my Instagram story, I would be livid. I would be like so mad and like just popping off and like even like using profanity, and I would just like, and then she just kind of like talked to me about it. And yes, sometimes you can have those moments, but like just have it more private, or just figure out a better way to, you know, release that. Like some things you don't have to trip about. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, honestly, in my life. I'm really not saying that I'm not feminine. I do feel like I'm a very classy woman, and I definitely have like a feminine touch. But I feel like with being a strong-minded woman, you have to make sure you keep that femininity in check, like that feminine energy in check. Like I don't want to be masculine, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not weak either. Like you can be meek, or you can be like a humble force to be reckoned with, you know what I'm saying? Like something soft, like you're like, oh, you know, she's this, she's that. But at the same time, like I'm just me, but I am working on, you know, making sure that I keep my feminine touch. Maybe not so aggressive when I'm upset, but just assertive, like, no, that's not gonna happen. Like, you don't have to be confrontational because you have standards, because you have boundaries with friendships, with family, with relationships, with work, especially. Like, sometimes, you know, people will take you there, jobs, employees, random strangers in a grocery store, like people will try you. So that's kind of like my thoughts on feminism. I feel like feminism and masculinity, like they just, like God had put it, like they just balance, you know, they just balance each other out. So when one is too much, like it gets things out of whack, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, I do feel like the world in a sense has lost the touch of femininity. Like it's, to be feminine, I feel like is to be, I don't know, it's just gentle, like it's just soft and beautiful and classy. And that is something that I feel like women have lost, and that's just something that I feel like being a strong woman, being a strong-minded woman, being a woman that is sure of herself and that is confident, sometimes I do feel like to a certain degree my femininity would be like, you know, like I said, like aggressive versus assertive. And so I'm just like, now like I'm growing into like this woman that I'm seeing and I'm loving her. So it's just like I'm resting in my femininity. Like I'm a boss. I am that chick. I'm that, I don't want to say chick, I am that woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that bossy, classy, sometimes sassy, like I am her. So I'm just resting in that. I'm resting in my beauty. I'm resting in my blessings. I'm resting in my grace. Like I want to be graceful. Sometimes people do say that I am graceful, I am kind, I am friendly. Like those are beautiful things, and I love being a woman. Like I love that. So as far as masculinity, I feel like masculinity sometimes is being lost too, because like sometimes I just feel like guys can be soft, you know. Nowadays sometimes like things come so easy, like sex comes so easy these days, and just looseness amongst women, and just very loose and like out there. I feel like that's so common that when you do run across, you know, a woman that is not so easy or not so whatever, when she has those firm, assertive ways about herself, sometimes men can be soft, or they can so used to like, you're so used to clearance, that when you have to pay full price, you don't want to pay the price. You know what I'm saying? Like, masculinity is lost because it's like the roles are being switched. Like, why do men want to be women? Why do women want to be men? Why are you okay, girl, with paying his rent and paying his bills, and while he's sitting his lazy butt on the couch cheating on you? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, it's literally switched. Or if he's not cheating, like, why are you just okay with not being a man? Why are you just okay with just not working? Why are you okay with just being soft? Why are you okay with letting this guy disrespect your woman? Like, be a man. Step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the masculine energy? So I could really go on about this topic, but if you want me to get more into that, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know y'all thoughts too, because obviously y'all be watching these videos, but when it comes down to commenting, you don't want to post up. Moving on to the next topic. So what is the best and worst part about being a woman, being a female, a real female, like not no gender change female, like I was born a female. I would say periods or the menstrual cycle. I feel like that's the worst part of being a woman, and everything else is amazing. Now, some people might beg to differ, but personally, I genuinely love being a woman. I love getting my hair done. I love getting my nails done. I love looking good. I love resting in my feminine energy. I love being just like, I just love being a woman. I love being girly. I love dressing up. I love like this and my perfumes and my lotions and my face mask. And I love it. I love being a woman. I'm so thankful for the way that God created me. Like, I love my body. I love it. Like, I love it here. Being a woman is lit, you know, because that's what God assigned me to. I'm just being naturally who I am as a woman, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want all the smoke, okay? And I just love, like, the privileges that it comes with. Like, something is too heavy, yes, of course, carry this for me. You know what I mean? If it looks too heavy, and I feel like that's kind of resting in your feminine energy too. Like, let the man do it. If you want to pay for you, let him pay for you. I'm not saying play him, but let him be the man. Let a man, like, men are supposed to take care of you. Like, yes, it's good for you to take care of yourself, but when you enter into a relationship, or just having a friendship, guy friends or family or brothers, like, if they want to take care of you, let a man take care of you, sis. Like, it's okay, relax. And I feel like I love being a woman, but I would say the menstrual cycle is the worst thing. I feel like this video was very much, you know, feminine energy. Like, this is so cute. I love this dress. I love these earrings with it. I love my nails with it. Like, baby, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So if you like this video, if you want me to talk more about feminine energy, then just be sure to leave a comment down below. And